Biden does have support among some environmental groups. The Alaska Wilderness League, writing on X, "Thank you, President Biden, for securing your conservation legacy and protecting our coasts."
All right, that's it.
When Trump takes office on...
All right, so, okay. So notice that they're doing this because of the environment, right? Yet the regulations that they have created has affected the environment. They've done so many regulations. And on top of that, California is California is the guinea pig of why this climate change agenda is literally what it is, an agenda. It's not actual, I care about the environment, because if you truly cared about the environment, then you would be actually doing things that's going to improve the environment. You wouldn't allow policies and governance that would affect wildlife in such a way like what's going on in California. California is a perfect example as to why this progressive environmental, climate loving is BS. It's not true. It's a facade to get people to believe that they're for the environment, but they're not. They're for control. That's what they really care about. Because at the end of the day, if the majority of our industries are run by gas and oil, why would you do a ban on offshore drilling if you know it's going to affect the consumer in the long run? So I actually ChatGPT'd that before I go into the article that I was gonna go in. I'm gonna tell you guys really quick. There's long-term effects to this, even though the progressives don't want to accept the fact that if you ban anything that is a resource that we use significantly right now in the name of environmental climate change and for saving the environment, all you're really doing is affecting the same people you claim you're protecting. That's all you're doing. Because when I asked, would that cause energy prices to go up? And it said, yes, long term it will. How it's going to affect energy prices. Reduce domestic supply. Offshore drilling accounts for a significant portion of U.S. oil and natural gas production, which is mainly everything. Limiting new leases reduces future domestic supply, potentially leading to increased reliance on foreign imports. Once again, they don't want us to be domestically efficient. They want us to have to rely on foreign imports, which can be more expensive and subject to geopolitical risks. Market expectations. The announcement of a ban can create uncertainty in the energy markets. This uncertainty may lead to price volatility and higher costs as companies adjust to anticipated supply constraints. And infrastructure impact. Offshore drilling supports a vast network of jobs and infrastructure. Restricting drilling can lead to economic disruptions in energy-dependent regions, adding logistical and operational costs that might be passed on to consumers. Everything is going to be passed on to the consumer. So check this out. Short-term effects. The immediate impact may be limited because existing offshore drilling leases are not affected. Current production will continue under previously granted leases, keeping short-term supply relatively stable. So short-term, we're not going to feel it. Long-term, we're going to feel it like nobody's business. So long-term, as older leases expire and no new ones are replaced, reduced supply could tighten the market, especially if global demand for oil and gas remains high. So if there's high demand and low supply, what does that happen? The goods and services go up in price. Dude, this is basic economics, dude. This is something that I don't understand why anybody even in the left economic sphere would think is a good idea. Economically, it's stupid.